Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We're continuing the EZAs today with EZA PHY SSJ3 Goku. He is 90% of the dupe system, not quite rainbowed. That will still be enough, and also level 10 links to go with it. Earlier we did use Kid Buu, who is genuinely insane, so I'm very excited to see what Goku can do. I've even brought Super EZA Kid Buu just for that chunky support. So Goku in Super Saiyan 2 is starting with a 468k attack stat, 398k defense, starting the turn with Ki plus 2, attack and defense plus 200%, also has guaranteed guard and an extra Ki plus 2 and defense plus 200% as long as your HP is 77% or more. He is going to get 200% attack and defense on super, which is actually a lot of stats to get because that is multiplicative to get on super attack. Of course, starting by taking next to no damage, and he is doing 15.82 with that Kid Buu support. This is pre-transformation. This isn't even as good as Goku gets. 16.8 on the follow-up. Of course, he does get 50% attack and defense on super attack. Could have tripled there as well. Hitting 10 mil crits, and then there's the dodge. If you do have Goku and you have dupes and you're wondering what to give him, go full additional and dodge. Go dodge and give the rest into additional. He has a lot of built-in crit already in his passive, which even again, before he transforms, that actually helps us in terms of transforming him. Even before he transforms, he already has a 70% chance to crit. So he literally needs no crit in the potential system whatsoever. And the reason why that helps us is because to transform him, we need 77% HP or less, starting from the third turn. So very good active skill conditions, because turn 3 is incredibly early on. The only thing that might be a little bit techie is whether or not you have the HP condition, which I don't think getting your HP down to 77% or less is too difficult to do against the more difficult enemies in the game. So Goku and Frieza Janemba, like, it really isn't. Maybe early on, but with some of the beefed up units that can go with this Goku, maybe you kind of get, in this case, which is really weird to say because usually it's the other way around, maybe you get unlucky and the better units are the ones that get super attacked, so that way you don't really take any damage. But Goku and Frieza do enough even early on, so his active skill conditions are generally perfect, and the fact he has no build up, also perfect. It means as soon as he's ready to transform, we can transform him because there is nothing stopping us, there is nothing delaying us. We can get a Super Saiyan 3 Goku out straight away, which, with how good Super Saiyan 2 Goku is, I'm very much looking forward to seeing. But in terms of him in Super Saiyan 2, I like him. He has a lot of stats and guard, which does keep him safe early on, which doesn't have to be too long, again, with how good his active skill conditions are before you transform him. I actually forgot how good his transformation animations were. It's been a while. So now he transforms in Super Saiyan 3. He is starting with Ki plus 3, attack and defense plus 300%. Still gets 200% attack and defense on super. And then we'll raise his attack by 100%. And then defense by 50% on super now. He will guard all attacks for 1 turn once you transform him. So I will slide him into slot 1. Does have a 621k attack stat, 326k defense, linking very well with AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Kind of glad he came on the rotation when he did. Perfectly lined up for us, all for the content. Has built in 2 additionals now, each which have a 50% chance of becoming a super, which with 100% attack he's getting on super means he's going to get big buffs. 29.8, we're probably not even going to get to see an additional this turn. But just shy of 30 mil already. It's a good sign of things to come. We'll then also gain an additional Ki plus 3, attack plus 100% and defense plus 200% when attacking, and then a 70% chance to crit for 6 turns, which, you know, he appears on turn 3 earliest. That's all the way until turn 9, which is pretty much the entire fight. So he's going to have that for literally the majority, if not the entire fight, so you never have to worry about him losing all of that ki and attack and defense, nor the 70% chance to crit either, which is good. He then also gains an additional attack plus 50% when attacking, and then will have a 50% chance to crit starting from the 7th turn when you do lose that 6th turn buff. But then again, by the time you transform him, I don't really see that running out. He then will also have chance to evade plus 5% up to 25% and damage reduction of 5% up to 25% with each super attack performed. So you definitely want those 2 built-in additionals becoming super attacks more often, which will only take 5 supers, which isn't too long. If you do get quite unfortunate with the additionals becoming supers, can take a little bit longer. And then you do get an extra 5% up to 25% dodge and also 5% up to 25% damage reduction with each turn passed. So you will naturally have to wait 5 turns to have Goku fully brought up, taking you as earliest as turn 8, which I don't think is too bad with what 4-phase Goku and Frieza and how long that takes. So Goku should be good to get him fully built up, but then by the time he is, you're looking at 50% damage reduction, 50% chance to dodge. You then have all of that attack and defense that he has, the 100% attack he's already raising on super attack effect, along with the 50% defense he's doing on super attack effect, and then even more of that with the 2 built-in additionals, and then an extra one with the potential system as well. So Goku is getting a whole bunch of stats, along with dodge chance and also damage reduction to go with it, just to make him ridiculously busted. And this is why I went full dodge in the potential system, just so he has a bit extra by the time you're waiting for him to build up. So we're going to slide you back into slot 1. We have every link aside from Saiyan Warrior Race active. We're looking at 621k attacks, 284 in terms of defense. But then again, Goku is getting a lot on super attack. Again, 100% attack on SA effect, 50% defense, 200% attack and defense on super and his passive. It's a lot. It is a lot. So let's see what he's putting up now. I kind of went into super attack a few times, not just the once. I want to see like 2, 3, maybe even 4 super attacks when the potential system kicks in. Like, I want to see it. Do it for me, please. Do it for daddy, please. Super attack multiple times for daddy. 29.8. It's crazy how that's like his starting super attack stat for the turn. Come on, do another one. Just like DJ Khaled, another one. There you go, 33.5. Vegeta generally might die before we see him super attack again. Especially with all that crit chance, which he's bound to do. He didn't actually. Another one. Another one. 37.2. If he crits, he's definitely dead. Although I hope he doesn't, so we can see a 4th. One more. One more. Ah, it's a normal. So if Goku actually got the 3rd additional, he would have been just over 40 mil, and that's without support. So with Kid Buu's support, you look at it easily like 45 million. Goku is honestly ridiculous. How are you doing 29, 33, near 40, and then potentially over a 40 mil attack stat in 4 separate supers? You know the amount of damage he's going to be doing? Raw. Again, call me Gordon Ramsay because it's raw. The amount of damage he's going to be doing to enemy health bars, especially with a 70% chance to crit just in his passive. That's crazy damage. He's going to melt HP bars. And you can get him out as earliest as turn 3. Yeah, you're not going to have to worry about you getting to turn 7 and losing all that key in attack and defense and crit chance, because Goku's going to end up killing him before you even get there. Right now, him and Kid Buu are 2 of the best EZAs in the entire game, which honestly, I can't fathom how the anniversary is going to look numbers-wise, because how do you get better than that in literally a month's time? It's crazy to think about. But definitely 1 and 2 in the game. I think Goku's the best just because of how much damage he does, along with everything else. Or maybe Kid Buu. I don't know. Argue down in the comments, but they're definitely 1 and 2. But I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.